as the home squad came out of the tunnel, and it was just absolutely deafening in this building. They're set for football, so are we, as the Seahawks get set to match up with the New England Patriots. Their meeting in Super Bowl 49 was thrilling. What's in store here? The Pats and Seahawks are underway. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
They're coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive. Now it's Wilson. And the catch is made here by Tyler Lockett. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards.
1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Now Wilson. Here's Carson with a catch out of the backfield. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. It's a gain of 15, first down Seahawks. He's locked in early. 2 nice first down completions to start.
I like the fact that he's seeing the whole field early, spreading it around a little bit in the early going.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. This is the Oklahoma State alum, Chris Carson. And he is across midfield from one 49 to the other 49, a gain of just 2. Defensively, a solid response after giving up back-to-back first downs. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Here's Wilson. They'll run the screen with Carson. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
I like the screen being called here early in the game, especially on the opening drive, because, Brandon, when guys come out of the locker room, especially those pass rushers, they are so amped up to get to the quarterback that you can use that against them, and a screen pass is a great way of doing it. A lot of teams against good pass rushing teams, they want to run the screen 10 to 12 times in a game.
On first down, Carson. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling.
Chris Carson has proven to be a workhorse for the Seattle Seahawks, and they continue to expand his game. We know that he can run inside and be a bruising type of a player, but he has surprising speed to the perimeter, and they've expanded his game now by throwing it to him out of the backfield. In 2019, in the top 10 in the league in touches and yards from scrimmage.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Throwing again, Wilson. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Jonathan Jones. They were ball hawks last week. They had a trio of interceptions on defense. In the first drive, they pick up right where they left off.
They're creating quite a reputation for themselves, aren't they? And sometimes what happens is when they know that the defense can take the ball away, as they saw the previous week, now you try too hard to not let them take it away, and you force yourself into errors. They've intimidated them in a sense and gotten the ball from them.
They'll run for the first time with Sony Michel. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 26-yard line.
On the ground, this is Michel, and he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
It was Damon Harris.
Not a whole lot of room to maneuver there, and I think that's because everyone took care of their responsibilities, filled their gaps, held their place. No place for him to run.
Yeah, looked good. Everything got funneled to the nose tackle. He swallowed him up. They'll run with a former Super Bowl hero. It's James White. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that'll bring up 4th down. Now the second-year punter, Jake Bailey, on for New England. Back deep for the Seahawks, Tyler Lockett. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. And the fair catch is made at about the 27-yard line. A 41-yard punt there with no return. And it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. Well, they were intercepted the first time they had the football, but now they get it back, and it's still 0-0.
And because of that, you know what the thought process is? Interception. What interception? It didn't really happen because they gave up no points. So go back on the attack. Go back and run the offense you believe will be successful. Find your playmakers and give them the football.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. From the gun, it's Wilson. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. The intended receiver was DK Metcalf. That'll bring up 2nd down.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
Wilson slings this out to Metcalf. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11. On 3rd down, Wilson. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
That looks like it's going to be 2 empty possessions now to start this football game. I think they're going to have to sit down and talk about what worked for them last week in their win. Sometimes you over-game plan, overthink things. Get back to what works.
So out of bounds on the punt, and the spot will be, the side judge says, right at the 35-yard line here. The Pats at the line, ready to go. The crowd maybe losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or...
And that's caught inside the 35. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30.
Complete.
A very nice pickup of 33 yards.
A gain of 33 yards on the play. And a Patriot 1st down.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Here's Newton. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. Call it a gain of 5, and it'll bring up a 2nd down.
It's interesting because when I'm watching college football and I'm evaluating guys for the draft now, my list of fullbacks, pure fullbacks, it's a very short list. I'm probably evaluating more punters and kickers now than I am fullbacks, but it doesn't matter what you call the position, it's who you put there, and there we saw completion.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down. And he'll be dropped at the 23 after a pickup of about 4.
Brought down at the 23-yard line. It's a gain of 4, and it's third down. That's the end of the first quarter.
We're scoreless after 1. Looking to throw on 3rd and 1. And that is incomplete.
That's a good job there creating the contact to force the incompletion. And now since it's 4th down, that should set up a field goal situation.
And a nice sigh of relief defensively to be able to hold them to 3. Here's Nick Folk now on for the field goal. The wind is at his back here in the second quarter. The 12-year veteran knocks it right through, and the Patriots jump out to a 3-0 lead. So still no touchdowns in the first half, but we do have some action on the scoreboard with the field goal.
So maybe now the mentality changes in this game, because anytime you can get to the red zone, and if you don't come away with 6 points, you feel like it's a disappointment. In a game like this one, being able to kick field goals means you're right there, and then you're just looking for that big break to take you over the top.
Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25.
25-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And it's been a rocky start for them thus far. They had the turnover and then the punt on those first 2 drives.
So there is optimism because they've improved, right? The turnover, you just noted it.
Punt's better than the turnover.
The punt is better on the second one. Now they're hoping to turn into first downs and hopefully points.
And a yard.
On 2nd and 1, Wilson. Looking for Lockett, and it's intercepted. Devin McCourty picks it off. And he'll take it across midfield and down to the 48-yard line. You don't see this often. A quarterback of his caliber, 2 first-half interceptions.
It's absolutely surprising because it happens so rarely. You're searching for what reason, what's going on out there. It's not just maybe the defense is playing well. Is his horoscope off? His biorhythms? What is it?
You went horoscope on us, David.
Well, I was thinking maybe REM sleep was off. I'm trying to come up with something.
Anything, right? He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11. At the 48.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Now Michelle. And he's going to get this pretty close to a first down as the tackle is made at the Seahawks 39. They get 9 yards back on the run there, and they're left with a much more makeable 3rd and 2.
Third down.
Now Newton. Just what Seattle was hoping for. The coverage holds, and now 4th down. Problems on 3rd down so far in this first half. Relatively small sample size, but they're now 0 for 3.
And the average in the league, somewhere around 40% on 3rd down for offenses. So what's the answer to this? Either convert them or don't get to 3rd down in the first place. Get your big chunks of yards on 1st and 2nd down.
Too long for a field goal, too short to punt. That in-between range, and they'll go for it on 4th down. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Feeling like they're not quite in field goal range yet. They're going to go for it on 4th. pressure comes. He's taken down by the Seahawk defense. They can't stop Bruce Irvin there as he slips in for the sack. Even though they didn't get it, probably the right call. Too long for a field goal and just not a whole lot to gain from a punt there.
Yeah, you wouldn't have really netted very much yardage if you pumped the ball, right? And the thing about a field goal, and you know this from so much experience, the longer the field goal, the lower it comes out off the kick, right? Which means it's got a better chance of being blocked. So you're taking a chance either way. I like the fact they went for it.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. And he will go out right near the 35-yard line. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive. First down.
They ran that one well, and not only did they pick up a nice chunk of yardage on the screen, they sent a message to the defense. Rush the passer all you want, but you better be careful. We can hit you going back the other direction.
Check Mike 21, Mike 21, check Mike 21. Watch the slants, watch the slant. Gun.
They'll run on first down. It's Carson. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. From the shotgun, Wilson hit, it's loose, it's out, fumble, and it's picked up by the Patriots. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line. He was under duress, surveying, trying to find somebody to get the ball out of his hands. In the meantime, the defense, they took it out of his hands.
And when the ball snapped, I know exactly what the defense is thinking. Get a sack, put him on the ground. But when you can also knock the ball free while doing so, oh, there's the bonus for you as a defender.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And last time they were very fortunate, this offense. They went for it on 4, turned it over in their own territory, but the other guys held up. They didn't give up any points.
So how about the guy with the #1 headset on the sidelines, the head coach? That was planned going into it, not necessarily to not get the first down or to have the defense have to hold up.
But he trusted his defense.
Trusted his defense very much, and I think that's how he's going to play this game. Go for it, be aggressive, because I've got the wild bunch backing me up over here on my own sideline.
Now we'll see what his offense can do. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. They'll run with Michelle, and that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. So that's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11 on the Seahawks.
Second quarter, 2 minutes remain. 3-0 our score. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. On 2nd down, this is Harris. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. Now the Seahawks call the 2nd of their 3 timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. In need of a conversion on third down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Off play action. Newton. Forced out to his left. He can run for it, and he will. Only able to get back a yard for his efforts, and that leads us to fourth down. Now the Seahawks forced to use their third and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Folk missed it. It's no good. He missed it wide to the left. And this score will stay right where it is. So an empty possession there. What do you think went wrong, Charles?
Well, it looked like maybe the plant leg might have given way just a little. And when that happens, guys have a tendency to pull through the ball to compensate. And in doing so, sent this one off target.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And last time the turnover on the fumble, and they were in enemy territory, so that had to be very frustrating. Down on the scoreboard here, can't do it again.
You nailed every part of what was frustrating. Down on the scoreboard, had a drive going, had pushed it past the 50-yard line, so they thought they were in striking distance, and to come away with nothing, not a good feeling at all, to put it mildly. Now they can't afford to do that again.
Yeah, now can they get that bad taste out of their mouth here? So second down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. To throw again, Wilson. And he goes down. It's a Patriots sack. It's the former Michigan man, Chase Winovich, who gets in there to bring him down. And that will be incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early. And now it's fourth down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
This is brought in at the 21. 8 yards on the return following a punt of 41. And the Patriots take over. The Pats at the line, ready to go. You're under a minute to go here in the half. Field position not really in your favor, but still time to try and move the ball and get in field goal range.
Yeah, you've got the lead. It's definitely a thought. Let's go ahead and try and increase it. But at the same time, I don't like the odds. I don't like where they are in the field. Got the lead. They've done well in the first half. Don't mess it up and go into halftime looking at each other wondering what if.
30-yard line.
So after the incompletion on first, now second and 10. Running out of the gun with White. And he'll just keep 2 hands on the football as he'll be taken down after a short pickup. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down.
A gain of 4.
From the gun, here's Newton. Got his man, that's Harry. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down.
Patriots.
Ready? Ready?
A shotgun snap for Newton. And that is incomplete. Down to 15 seconds now. N'Keal Harry was the intended target, and that'll bring up second down. Now a play fake, and it's Newton. That'll be incomplete with 9 seconds now showing on the clock.
N'Keal Harry, incomplete. Shaquille Griffin there defensively.
face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. To the air again, Newton. And he's going to be swallowed up. Sacked back at the 45-yard line. So we've hit halftime. Just a field goal separating these two teams at the break. As we send you cross-country to Orlando, Jonathan Coachman is there and has our EA Sports halftime report. Thank you, sir. A field goal separates these two teams as we come back for this second half.
Dixon to kick off for Seattle.
These offenses seemingly still back at the hotel for the first half. 3-0 our score as the second half gets underway. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
Jameer Byrd on the return. The Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. Their defense has pitched the shutout. Now they probably need to deliver a little breathing room, maybe make it a 2-score game as they've got it 1st and 10. Now Newton. And his throw here is incomplete.
It certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
Switch it. Come on, switch it. 20.
On 2nd and 10, Newton steps away to his left. And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them. And I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
Throwing on 3rd down, Newton. And the Seahawk defense gets to him and they bring him down. Unable to stop KJ right there as he slips by for the sack.
That's exactly what they were looking for coming out to start the 3rd quarter. Get a sack, get off the field, get the momentum going in their direction.
Get the ball back to your offense, right? Get that momentum because, hey, this lead is very, very slim. 39 yards on the punt, just 2 on the return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10.
At their own 43-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And with the way this offense has played thus far, to be frank, they got to feel pretty grateful to be in the ball game.
I would agree with you totally because they've done all of nothing offensively in this game, yet they still find themselves in a position on this drive where a touchdown can give them the lead. They need to take advantage of it.
Well, they're still looking for that first touchdown here in the 3rd quarter. All they have so far, the field goal. On 1st down, Wilson. Left side complete to Lockett. 7 yards to pick up there.
It's always interesting when you get ready for a Seattle Seahawks game because when you think of their receivers, you think of these guys going to be 6'3", 6'4", 225 pounds out on the perimeter. But Tyler Lockett, he shatters all of those thoughts. Much more like a water bug, but maybe their most trusted target downfield. Led Seattle with 1,057 yards last season, operates in the slot and outside, and is tough as any receiver in the NFL.
It's now 3rd down and 4.
From the gun on 3rd down, Wilson. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
And Pete Carroll looks like he likes his chances with the offense on the field. They're going for it on fourth. They'll try and throw for it with Wilson. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Dante Hightower. And the Patriots defense is going to take over on downs. The Pats at the line, ready to go. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone.
And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax, try and figure out what is working, and call more of that.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. They'll keep it on the ground. Harris again. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. It's a first down on a gain of 10. We often give credit to the O-line there. 2 tight end formation. Those tight ends block pretty well also.
Yeah, and that's one of the most dynamic positions in football now. The tight ends who can block at the line of scrimmage at the point of attack, and they can also get downfield and catch the football.
Now a first down carry for Harris. And he's going to get stopped up quickly. Give him a yard down to the 43.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
Blitz coming, and down he goes.
We are seeing 2 really confident defenses imposing their will on these offenses in this game.
Yeah, absolutely, going toe for toe. Just curious if one of these offenses can wake up a little bit.
Is there any way they can find something that can pop, something big to knock them back on their heels?
So now after the sack, Cam of the Patriots going to look up at a 3rd and long. From the 50, Newton. Into the hands of the tight end. This is Jordan Thomas. And the Seahawks have picked it up. There are 2 words that we hear coaches say all of the time. One starts with a B, one starts with an S. Ball security.
And they preach it. They have it up in meeting rooms, right? You see the signs. They talk about it all the time. But still, when you got defenders out there who are preaching, hey, we're going to take the ball away from you, no matter what position you play, you've got to take care of the rock.
Now he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
Gain of 9.
Was that a design pass, or what was that?
It was built into the play call. He had the opportunity to either hand it inside, keep it himself to run it, or do what he just did. Throw that pass inside, hitting a receiver on the run.
Now a first carry for their fullback. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. Might we see our first touchdown of the game? Here's 1st and goal. Here's Carson. And the Seahawks are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. When we talk about being on schedule, I think they're on schedule after that run, getting it right down there on the doorstep.
Maybe even a little bit ahead, because now the defense can't dictate with pressure. They're guessing about where you're going to go. I might come right back at them with the same play, the same set, and see if they can stop them.
They'll try to run with Carson, and he is in for the Seattle touchdown. Chris Carson, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Seahawks have taken the lead. Heck of a start to his season. He had 2 touchdowns in the opener last week, another one here in week 2.
Well, I don't want to call him a touchdown machine this early, but sometimes you get locked in, and you feel good about things. You get into that zone, and those touchdowns come in bunches. He may be off to that kind of a start.
It's like he was shot out of a cannon. I would imagine success this early, great momentum going forward for the rest of the year.
He keeps this up, they'll soon be chanting MVP anytime he touches the ball.
The Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
They're out there. We'll see if they can pick those things back up. And this will leave them a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
With the score.
Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. Now here's another carry for Harris.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I'll bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the 1st down. They love being physical.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They'll run it. This is Michelle. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
The 1st down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off right around the 43. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. That's the story of the game. They've been suffocating all game long on defense. They were suffocating there again in a big way.
And they've done it not just by out-athleting them, which is often the case, but by being able to adjust to anything they tried to throw at them and beating them into the punch each and every time. This was a defense that was well prepared.
Extra point up and through by Myers. And that pushes the lead up to 11.
Michael Dixon to kick off for Seattle.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And this carries into the end zone. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25.
5-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. We'll see if they can band back together after the pick 6. It hurt badly, but still within striking distance. A 2-score game with a good chunk of time on the clock. Now left side on the swing pass. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on 2nd down. Decent start to the drive there. Of course, they need the touchdown, 2-point conversion, and a field goal.
Yeah, those guys are into it. How about the guys on the sidelines? You see the coaches signaling, all the personnel groups up on the sideline, ready to go in and out of the game. They've got to condense their time now in order to try and get back into it. Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
New England on 3rd down. Just 1 conversion and 8 tries. Not good. This time they face a 3rd and 2. Trying to pick pick it up on the ground with Harris. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive. Now, yes, a two-possession game, but a good chunk of time on the clock, so they have the ability still there to run it on second and short, but maybe they need to pick it up a bit.
You're right. They did pick up the first down there, but as you mentioned, they have to pick up the pace now because it's a two-possession game. They've got to get there twice to make sure they have a chance to win.
Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. They stay on the ground. This time it's Michel. And he'll take this up over the 40 to about the 41. On the tackle that time, Bruce Irvin.
Well, from an offensive perspective, that was a tough run because he only picked up 3 yards. Well, let's flip it over to the defensive side. They now have the advantage. 3 3-yard gains. That means they're punting the ball likely on 4th down. That's what you're looking for when you're playing defense.
Ready. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. They will run with White out of the shotgun. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 11 yards there, 1st down.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Being chased out left. He's going to take off with it. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at 2nd down.
Now, how about that play? He took a possible negative and turned it into positive yardage and slid down to avoid taking a big shot. Excellent job getting down and avoiding the big hit.
To throw again on 2nd down. Newton. He's got a first down and more inside the 30. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks' 22-yard line. So the Patriots with a football as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. Now Newton on 1st down. This is White on the screen. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5.
Complete.
17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling. Of course, remember, you need a touchdown here and a field goal.
Doesn't matter the order, but they have to get it done and get it done fast.
Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. They defer to White out of the shotgun. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal.
Leads to 2nd and goal at the 5-yard line.
They fake the give. Newton. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. He was trying to hit Thomas that time, but now it's 3rd and goal.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
Now Newton on 3rd and goal. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs, able to knock that one away on 3rd down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected 4th down here.
5-yard line.
So a field goal gets you back within a score, but they're going to go for the bigger chunk here. Kicking team on the sidelines, offense on for 4th down. They go for it on 4th and goal, but that winds up incomplete. They're turned away on 4th and goal. And instead of having a 1-score game, they'll remain 2 scores down. here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And checking the timeouts, they do have 2 defensively, but no real need to use them as they're not going to be able to stop the clock after that. The first play of the drive there is incomplete.
This has certainly been a physical game so far. Limited scoring opportunities for both sides. And there's another chance that goes unfulfilled.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Hey, check Mike 21, Mike 21, check Mike 21. Stay with you. Simple.
Wilson wants to throw it. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
So much about defending the pass is being able to be right there at the moment the ball gets to the receiver, and he was right in his hip pocket, helping force that incompletion.
A pass underneath for Carson. And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line. A big pickup there, and without question, that should be more than enough to wrap this one up. Oh, incomplete. A turnover would have really helped there. Almost intercepted. Instead, it's just 2nd down.
Makes it 2nd.
I think he's taking an awful chance with the football right there. You've got to lead. You've got to protect it. And he's taking chances putting it out there in a little bit of jeopardy.
Especially in a spot like this, 4th quarter, as you said, trying to cling to that advantage.
Yeah, that one probably should have been picked, huh?
Chris Carson.
That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. They run again with Carson. And this will be a Seahawks first down as he's got this past the 35 to about the 37. So the victory here for Seattle, and they were really helped by their defense, forcing 3 turnovers.
I think what we saw in